Hey, what's going on, team? It's Ricky with Tactical Solutions. A pretty interesting day in the market for sure. I know a lot of you guys are going to have a lot of questions about Tesla. Tesla is up over 8% today. And I wanted to share three things that I think is very important for you to know when it comes down to what is going on with Tesla and it passing 100 billion dollars in overall market cap valuation. I know that my title, if you're watching this while I'm going live, I think there is an error. It said million instead of billion. I do apologize for that. I wanted to do a quick little recap on the overall day. All my positions are closed. I traded both DGAS and UGAS today. I'm up $616 profit. I'm done trading for the day. Just wanted to at least have this to be my recap. On top of that, I think it's super interesting, right? I think a lot of people that especially that maybe grew up in my generation, like really admire Elon and everything it is that he's done. Especially when there's so much doubt behind, Tesla and everything it is that he was doing. I remember when Tesla was trading at 170, at 180, I bought $100,000 worth of Tesla. Just imagine about the coulda, shoulda, woulda, right? It almost being at $600 per share and seeing that overall increase in literally less than 180 days. I think it's completely just so mind-boggling, right? It's definitely something that I think not a lot of people expected. Going back to Tesla, even just a couple months ago when Elon got fined for sending his tweet about possibly taking, Tesla private at 420, and now looking how far it's come. So one of the things that I first want to show you is its current market cap valuation. So we can go to stock overall highs, and it should show the market valuation right now. Right now, again, it passed 100 million at the open. It was at 103 billion dollars in overall market cap value, and right now we're sitting at right around 106. $106 billion. One of the things that I want to make sure out of the three things that I think is very important for you to know, let's keep this very short and sweet. The first thing that I think that you guys should all know is that this now obviously puts Tesla as the number one automotive company, right, to have a market cap valuation of over $100 billion. This means that now who was previously in first place, if I'm not mistaken, it was Volkswagen, was sitting right under 100 billion in overall market cap valuation. So now this puts Tesla in number one, right? Also, Tesla is now, again, it's a United States company, so I think that is pretty mind-boggling. The second thing that I think that you guys should all know is something that is not maybe so exciting is that Ford and General Motors combined with overall market cap valuation. I actually wanted to show you guys. So going overall to market cap valuation for Ford, right, we can go ahead and go on over here. Tesla is worth more than General Motors and Ford. I think that's completely mind-boggling, right? $36 billion is what Ford is worth. And then if I'm not mistaken, there should be, I actually don't know the ticker symbol for General Motors, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to find it. But overall, with both Ford and General Motors, Tesla is worth more than them. One of the other things that I think is very important for you guys to know, and this just comes on the idea that I think it's pretty interesting, is going back on over here. One of the things that a lot of people are talking about is Elon wasn't paying himself essentially for the first 10 years of running Tesla, right? And he made a statement that Elon would not receive nothing in pay for the next 10 years, no salary, no bonuses, nothing like that until he reaches a 100 billion market cap valuation. And on January 22nd, 2020, Elon did it. I think that's completely mind-boggling. I think not only is this going to really boost him up with his overall net worth, but I think that's even just besides the point. So him having access to more resources, him having access to more capital, I think it's only going to be the next stepping stone for Tesla and hopefully setting it up for success, right? I think this is, again, I'm a huge Elon fan, although there was a lot of speculation with Tesla itself and all that it was doing. I always thought it was super amazing with what it had going on, but one of the things that we have to take into consideration is looking at its recent volume, looking at its recent demand. I know for those long-term investors that want to hold Tesla for a long period of time, you guys can kind of just maybe step away, right? You guys can close the video out. One of the things that I want to say for a lot of our day traders that maybe have a lot of money in Tesla right now and think that it's going to continue to rise nonstop. You guys know that I'm always here to remind you when something is maybe a little bit more on the overbought side, or when it's, showing signs of a resistance. Obviously, there's no signs of a resistance just yet, but looking at the RSI, looking at the MACD, and just thinking about what's going on. One of the things that I just want to remind you is that Tesla, especially today, it's up over 8%, right? Especially today with this huge milestone of passing a market valuation of 100 billion. There's so much demand. There's so much hype behind Tesla. Therefore, there's going to be a lot more demand right now than maybe when the news become less relevant, right? So with when things do become less relevant, obviously there's going to be less buyers, more sellers, and then overall there's going to be most likely a correction. What I'm here to remind you is, again, please trade smart. I think it's super amazing that if you see an opportunity today, especially with all the news, especially with all the demand, and you want to take part of it, great. All power to you. Have a plan. Please don't be a hopeful trader. Please don't be a hopeful investor and just think that it's going to continue to rise. Again, right now, Tesla is super, super relevant due to it accomplishing something that no other company in the United States, no other automotive company in the United States has ever accomplished, which I think is, again, super amazing. But again, we want to set ourselves up for success, remove all emotions aside, and understand what is going on. I think it's amazing what is going on, but please understand that because of the hype, because of the demand, because of the news, and because of the milestone, there is an increase, right, of demand that is going towards Tesla right now, which I think is great if you're able to take advantage of it. But again, one of the sayings that we have within our Learn Plan Profit group is that no one goes broke by locking in profits, right? And I think that's a big takeaway. If you want to continue to trade it from day to day, great, all power to you, but at least have some form of plan of where you plan to enter, exit, stop loss, and overall manage that risk. So I really do appreciate your guys' time. Just wanted to make a fun video, letting you guys 3 things that I learned about Tesla surpassing that 100 billion market cap, $100 billion market cap valuation, and kind of an overall recap on the day. So again, all positions closed, $616 profit with just a couple of hours trading, so not too bad. And yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it earned your thumbs up. If you guys would like to stay connected, just a friendly little reminder, we do run the largest Facebook group for those who day trade and invest in the stock market. It's the first link down below. We have over 239,000 members, and all you have to do is click that first link down below. It's a free Facebook group, and we can stay connected. So I really do appreciate you guys' time. Don't forget to subscribe, and like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy.